what's my feeling about the new Star Wars series? Well, let me just tell you before I pick up my son from his school. I've been reading about all this opinions about the stuff going on right now, and I'll be laying up front with you. I saw Star Wars as a kid back in 1977. No, it is not A New Hope. It is called Star Wars because that's what it was called back in 77. Then I saw Empire and I saw Jedi, and my life was complete. It's one story. It's done. The prequels came out. I was pumped for episode 1 because all the hype was really super, and I was getting super excited, and I saw it, and that was the one Star Wars film that I really was debating walking out on. It really was. I was ready to walk out of that sucker. It came mighty close. But I said, hang in there. It's Star Wars. It might get better. And the lightsaber fight at the end was freaking cool. It was freaking cool. Gotta admit that. It was solid. It was right on. But that was the only thing that was worth saving in that piece of garbage. Attack of the Clones. At the time I thought, well, it's better than episode 1. But man, it didn't age well. It really didn't age well. It was horrible. Oh gosh, it was horrible. The dialogue was horrendous. And that lightsaber fight between Yoda and Dooku at the very end. Who named him Dooku? Who the heck sat in a chair and thought that, hey, let's this really intimidating villain. What do you name him? Dooku. Now his name has a cross between Cuckoo and Dookie. I don't know about you, but that's exactly what I think every time I say him. Like, come on, man. The Emperor called him Darth Tyrannus. Call him Tyrannus. What the heck with the damn Dooku stuff? How stupid. Man, all right. I'm not going anywhere. Anyway. All right. Oh, Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith, the best of the three prequels. Okay. But, now, look, am I the only one who saw this? Am I the only one who saw this? When I first heard that Liam Neeson was going to be in the prequels, were you not thinking for a split second, that's Anakin Skywalker? And that would have been freaking cool. Look at all the films he's done after that. Taken. And all, like, nonstop. All the other ones. And then you look at things like Rogue One and all the other ones. I'm like, dude, I could so see Liam Neeson in that suit. That would have been perfect. Then I heard he was going to be cast as a Jedi. And Anakin was going to be this young kid. And I'm like, oh. All right. I'll roll with it. I can roll with it. But I can't roll with it. It sucked. I'm sorry. It did. It really did. Anyway. Revenge of the Sith was the best of the three. Okay. It showed him how he became Darth Vader, but man, it was abrupt. It was just me that they just rushed to that conclusion, and everybody was kind of rushing into their episode 4 positions. They were showing, the hallway of the rebel ship. That was cool. It was cooler in Rogue One though, but it was cool seeing it there. That was actually pretty neat. But just nothing about Hayden Christensen screamed Darth Vader to me. It just didn't. I'm like, you were afraid your girlfriend was going to die. That was it? That was why you turned to the dark side? Seriously? I mean, Darth Vader was this lethal force. He was the ultimate villain. And if you're going to humanize him, that's fine if you do it right. But they didn't do it right. Well, that's Lucas's vision. Well, that's fine. I don't care what his vision is. But anyway, it's dumb. It's dumb. Okay, he became Darth Vader. Whoop-de-freaking do. And, of course, the big no at the very, very end. I was happy to hear James Earl Jones' voice back as Darth Vader. But as soon as I heard, where is Padme? Is she okay? Is she all right? My first reaction was, that's not Darth Vader, dude. That's James Earl Jones, but that's not Darth Vader. Darth Vader is, I am your father. It's this cold spear, right, man? Like nothing could stop it. It's that tidal wave of evil, which is what Darth Vader is. And all I heard, and there was some sort of plastic version of somebody pretending to be Darth Vader. It was like James Earl Jones collecting a check. That's all it was to me. Why am I bitching about Star Wars? I love the series. No, I don't. I love the original 3. And I'm getting the despecialized editions in the mail pretty soon. I am super pumped on that. Oh my gosh. When I heard those were available, I'm like, mine, mine, mine. So I'm getting those sent to me, so I'm super pumped on it. Now this new trilogy. Oh, Lord of mercy. Gosh, you made me talk about this. All right. The Force Awakens. I was super excited when it was going to be coming out. And I loved it. And even when, I know I'm throwing spoilers, even when Han died, I thought that was done pretty well. And I saw all these potential storylines in there, like Rey and Kylo are brother and sister, man. It's got to be. I mean, even look at the poster of The Force Awakens. Rey's staff and Kylo's saber are like perfectly parallel, right on top of each other. Check it out. Check it out. Not many people, I heard nobody point that out. I thought that was pretty interesting. That's telling me something right there. So I thought that was what they did. And they introduced Max von Sydow's character, and they were kind of in the beginning, and but of course they killed him off in the first 30 seconds. I'm like, all right, whatever. Oh, I went 30 seconds. It was like first couple minutes. Then The Last Jedi came out. Okay. Hang on a second. The Last Jedi. Okay. It was a beautiful film. A beautifully shot film. It was gorgeously made. And I would say if you're not nitpicky about the originals, about the Star Wars characters, I would say it was gorgeous. In fact, when I first saw it, I kind of suspended my disbelief and I just kind of rolled with it. I'm like, okay. But at the very end of The Last Jedi, I don't know if you felt the same way. Every Star Wars film, even The Force Awakens, at the very end of it, I'm like, I can't wait for the next one. Oh, did you hear that? I'm sorry. I can't wait for the next one. But after The Last Jedi was over, I just kind of sat there and I was like, it felt like an ending. It didn't feel like part 2 of part 3. It felt like an ending. Like, it had this tomorrow is another day kind of vibe, and it showed the camera on the kid looking up toward the sky, and he was able to move his broom like, oh, the next generation, that's going to happen way down the line. I thought that was kind of weird. Some of the choices they made at the time I thought were kind of odd. And I guess if I look at it with the right kind of lenses, it's not that, it's not horrendous. But when I listen to the complaints from real Star Wars fans, I'm like, dude, they got a real case, man. They got a real case. I mean, I can't argue with any of them. You're absolutely right. And then when you go back and you watch the original trilogy, I'm like, man, this new trilogy there's just no comparison. There's no comparison at all. Look, the original trilogy to me, you can't touch. It's a story all unto itself. I don't care. And I'm getting my despecialized editions coming in the mail pretty soon so I can watch the way I saw them growing up. So I know that's a whole other story. But this new trilogy, if you just kind of just see it by itself as just its own little separate story and you kind of cross-connect it to the original, you can have fun with it, I guess. But if you try to bind all of these things together, the prequels, the original, and this new series, it takes so much effort to try to jam all this stuff together in your mind and your heart. I'm like, dude, this hurts, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. Just give me my original 3, please. Leave me alone. Just go back to your Force Awakens, Last Jedi, or as the Robot Chicken called him, Saltine instead of Palpatine. That was funny. If you ever see that, go on YouTube and check out Robot Chickens videos, the stop motion they do from like it's been out for years now. I just happen to find it now. Shows you how deprived I am. But that was freaking hilarious. Just check out their that was so good, man. They're just amazing. There are too many links for me to put below. I'm not even gonna bother. Just check out Robot Chicken Star Wars and you'll see it on there on YouTube. So Rise of Skywalker comes out next month. Oh no, this month. Sorry, we're in December now, and I'm gonna be on. I'm not even gonna be here when it happens, but I will. I do have a free ticket. I will get a screening of it, so I will see it. I'm bracing myself, dude, because I heard all the multiple reshoots and the nightmares going on it. Well, of course, there were nightmares over Rogue One, and I liked that one. That was pretty solid. That was really solid. Now, I know that people were kind of complaining about the CGI in Rogue One, but I thought it was pretty good. All right, the CGI Tarkin and Leia, just calm down. It's okay. I like the characters, and actually, Rogue One to me was kind of those films that it kind of grew on me. The more I watched it, I liked it better each time I saw. Excuse me a second. Hang on. The more I saw it, the more I liked it. So it was good. But this new series to me, it's just they started something great and then they went into a different direction. And now with The Last Jedi, they're just past the point of no return. They can't come back anymore. They're gonna have to find some way to kind of bring this thing to a close. And it's just there's just too much haggling going behind the scenes. I don't know what story's right. I just have a feeling that The Last Jedi went into a direction they had not originally had intended, and now they're gonna have to try to find some way to conclude this. So we'll see how it comes out. Pray it won't be too bad. Pray hard. Pray real hard. The good news is The Mandalorian's pretty good. 4 episodes in, man. It's pretty good. If you're not missing it, if you're not seeing it. Yeah, you'll have to give money to Disney to get the Disney Plus to watch it, but you'll like it. I think you'll like it. If you like the original series, it's simple, it's straight, and that's something I think the Star Wars series really, really needs. You know, kind of get away from the movies for a little while. Just go down a little bit. You know, you gave us Solo, and I'm still recovering from that. Man, I had diarrhea for a week after that one. It was horrible. Ugh. Oh, gosh. Oh, who thought of that? Who thought of that? You could have done Kenobi, man. I would have been there for Kenobi. Solo? But it's the Kessel Run. Who cares, man? He made it less than 12 parsecs. You want to make a 2-hour movie about that? To paraphrase Dr. Zachary Smith, the immortal from Lost in Space. Oh, the pain of it all, you ninny, you nincompoop. So anyway, hopefully The Rise of Skywalker won't be too bad. Hopefully I'll find some things redeemable in it. Fingers crossed. I can't keep them crossed too long. I gotta write with them eventually. But live long and prosper. Yeah, Star Trek meets Star Wars. Get over it. Anyway, that's my vent for the day. Star Wars fans, have a good night. See you on Tatooine, since that's where we're going back to again, I guess, maybe. Or some desert planet. It's another desert planet. Maybe it's the same desert planet. Who knows? Who cares? It's the Force. It's the Rise Skywalker. The Emperor has come back. That's right. That's right, I am the Emperor. You thought I died in Return of the Jedi, but it was all a ruse for me to come back, to have Disney pay for me so we can make more money. Oh, I can feel your anger. I'm not trying to do a great voice here. If you tell me I do a sucky Emperor voice, you're right. So don't even bother starting a trend on there. You know, I wasn't trying. I was just making a point. But I love y'all because you're my Star Wars brothers and sisters. And that's the way it is. This evening, in December, before the Rise of Skywalker movie comes out. This is my poor Walter Cronkite impersonation. Good night.